Shall we do some psychic spying? Targeted individuals tarot. What the plan is and what's going to happen. Right. So if you're having to deal with a lot of stank from people, if you take a lot of crap, then this reading's for you. Right. If you want a personalised reading, this is format of a present and future reading. Same day, guaranteed, recorded, only 20 quid. Go to the link on socials or my website. Right. So let's start with what the intention is. Okay. Because obviously, if you see this, you'll know what the intention is, and then you can flip reverse it, return sender it, whatever the situation is. So what's the intention? It could be just that we're being paranoid. Right, so 4 of Wands, one's fire action. We call this the 1111 card, make a wish. Okay, it's quite a complex card. This talks about engagement, marriage, happy home, happy community, stability. Now, the easiest way I describe this card is whereas the Magician's the manifestation card, so we're magicking something in, this is tangible goals and dreams that we can work towards. Okay, right, so it's not looking bad so far. 9 of Swords in the reverse, swords there where we think words we use. This could be yourself, this could be somebody else. Person in bed, head in the hands, crying. It talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, center of depression. The swords here represent a ladder, so it's talking about changing the mindset, climbing the ladder, getting out of dodge, and you start either you or they are starting to do that. 9 of Cups, Cups water emotions, 9 reflection cards. Person on the stool there, proudly presenting the 9 cups behind them. Okay, now with my readings, it's often stuff that hasn't worked out. And it's about looking back and going, do you know what? I turned up, I showed up, I brought my cup to the party, 151 on the timer. If other people can't see that, F them sideways, they can watch me rise, right? This isn't, right. 10 of Cups, Cups, Water Emotions, 10's completion cards. I call this Happy Families card. Couple arm in arm, kiddies dancing under the rainbow. Talks about wish fulfillment on an emotional level. Now, this is where the turn is. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action. Story of this card is some great war going off. This village has been out to local battle. They've won. They've returned back to the village. They're celebrating. They know the greater war is yet to be won, but they know by celebrating the little wins along the way, it boosts morale of the troops. In the reverse position, feeling like we've got nothing to celebrate. Overall outcome card. Death card, fixed card, rebirth. It's about shedding old skin. Right, so it's normally that something happens out of our control, but it allows us to do that. Let me get the advice cards out. Obstacles or blockages. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action, 9's reflection cards. Upright position. This is one of my favourite cards. We call him the Wounded Warrior. It's going to be too hard to see, but you're the chap there, bandage on the head, one on each arm. This guy's been through the ringer. This guy's been to hell and back, and he's looking back and he's going, do you know what? I might be beaten, bloodied, battered and bruised. However, I'm still standing. And it's in those moments, that is how you step into your power. Reverse position, feeling defeated, right? Removing any blockages. Justice, right? So you have to have faith, belief, and know that you're going to get the justice you deserve, right? So what this feels like is this person or collective who's kind of after you. They're wanting you to they're wanting you to kind of dream and change the mindset and feel like everything's going the right way. And then all of a sudden, because we go 9 to 10, I want my 10 of Cups, and then bang, something between the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands in the reverse position, feeling like you've got nothing to celebrate. It's almost like they're wanting you to believe that you can have this stuff, and then they're going to do something. I can't tell you what they're going to what the plan was to do, but it was to make you feel like oh I'm never going to get that. Now, because this is a targeted individual reading, I am tempted to take the death card as literal, and they wanted you to unalive yourself with having that 9 of Wands in the reverse as the advice card, feeling defeated. So that's the intention. Right, let's go on to the what's going to happen. Right, what you got to remember is if you are a targeted individual, you're going to be so highly divinely protected. So this stuff never really pans out, and to be honest with you, I don't know why these people bother, because it's just an annoyance, just an irritation. Right, so this is going to be based over the next 6 months. So let's see what's going to pan out. Right, so again, I'm not sure if this is you or this collective. So Ace of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action, Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So in the upright position is about going, right, long term, who am I, what am I, where am I going, what do I want, okay? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what I'm investing our time, effort, energies into. Upright position, what am I investing in here? Where am I putting my time, effort, my energy? It's in the reverse position, not doing that. Now, that can be a good thing. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So upright position, this is about balance. He's giving money out to poor. He's got the scales in his other hand. Reverse position, things are out of balance, or it could be that you're pulling that energy back towards you. Right, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight's forward motion. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Knights don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, more so than pages, but they're more about forward motion. This knight's coming forward and offering the pentacle. It's in the reverse position. Somebody's going to withdraw an offer. Five of Swords, swords there, where we think words we use. That's you in the foreground, two figures that laid the swords down, walking away. It generally talks about difference of idea, opinion, direction, etc. This could be you saying something, okay, and winning that kind of argument. Overall outcome card, Judgment. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this into what I said a moment ago. Right, you're being judged worthy of more by going through this process, and I'll explain where I'm going in a second. That divine protection, source is pleased with you. Source is going to be happy with you, and you're going to be being judged worthy of more. Obstacles or blockages. The Moon card, right? So the Moon card for me talks about the unknowns. It's when we feel like something's off and we can't put our finger on it, or we're scrabbling around looking for the piece of the jigsaw puzzle and we can't get them together. Upright position, the Moon card says there's no point looking yet. It's not ready to be revealed. So this next phase is about having some blind faith that you're right, that it's going in the right direction, removing any blockages. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action, tens completion cards. Upright position, this is a release card. You're the chap there carrying the bale of wands back to that village in the background. When he gets back there, he's going to drop it like a sack of SHIT and say, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm out. You're being asked to hold on. So what this feels like is that you've probably kind of got a little bit of like, I'm not sure about this person. So your intuition's kind of kicked in, your pattern recognition or your discernment. I'm going to take the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse as a good thing. So you're not reassessing what you want long term. You're not reassessing what you're investing in, because this personal collective has come in to try and scupper that, to try and throw you off course. So Six of Pentacles in the reverse, that's you starting to pull back the energy from this personal collective, and then they're not going to turn up. They're not going to show up, right, with something that they've offered. You're going to probably say something, and that's gonna bring in the justice you deserve. You've got to do this with a bit of blind faith. There is something going off in the background, but you're not going to find out yet.